Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers, and sisters. This is episode 8 of KK Plays Dungeon Siege. You find us still here in Wesrin Cross. We just picked up a decent load of stuff, so let's have a look at what we got. Nope. Those are pretty good for inexperienced archers. You see, it doesn't have a dexterity amount. They also have normal attack speed as opposed to slower attack speed. Now that's 915, that's 1016. So we could, so even Zed can use it. Laura is our archer. She's got 7 to 12. That's 10 to 16. So a decent bow, and we actually got 2 of them. Has anyone not got a bow? Nope, everyone has a bow. Okay. There's no point giving you Laura any more bows that aren't better than that one. That is fine. Okay, we are good to go. Let's see where we haven't been yet. Yep, we need to go through those doors. Anything along this wall? Box. Laura's nearly leveled up in range skill. And Rusk isn't far off, and Bjorn's not that far off where they skill either. Right. As if by magic, both doors opened. Another spider rat person. Here comes some more of those spiders. So you. Just wait for them to come down. So they run along the wall, and around there somewhere. There they go. There's a spider web that leads them down to the ground. And Zed dealt with them. It's far easier to do that than to send your melee units running after them. That's a lot of skeletons. That's a lot of skeletons we just met. Still these walking corpses. Oh, blimey, here they come. Archer. Oh, get out of the archer's line of sight. Not like that, guys. Right, move. Why are they lining themselves up like that? We've found a firing squad. We must assume the correct position. Right, get the archers. Look how many archers there are. They can cause you a whole world of hurt very, very quickly. But because they're so weak, they die pretty quick. Zed, go to it. Laura advanced. Level 2, range skill. Marvellous. Resurrect, which I think... Oh, another spiked mace. We'll give that to Rusk. I think Zed already has resurrect. Yes, he does. We'll put that in Toby's book. Go. That was a mass amount of... Who would sleep here? Oh, mind you, the crazy goblin pretender did for a while. That is true. The health potions. A leather cap. Now, Bjorn does not have one. So give that to Bjorn. Now we all have silly hats. Oh, except for Zed. Zed doesn't have one either. Anything? Oh, the barrel over there. Wrapped up in spider webs. Anything there? Nope. Now these vents, well, grates, do pop up. And spiders can spawn from them. Oh, incoming! Don't think the spiders are particularly going to drips and drabs like this. It's in big groups that the Arakan spiders. The yellow ones don't really do much harm than more of an irritant. They only have 2 health as it is. More of a distraction and annoyance more than anything else. Money, money, money. All mana potions to Zed. I'll let Zed have a health potion. He might need an emergency bit of health. So never a bad idea to have that to hand. There's a lot in here. Oh! Of mucosa. A vile mucosa of that. Now that green ball he's just fired actually causes a bit of AoE damage. There's another one. They can be nasty little buggers, those. So I'm going to beeline up for them. Not particularly strong, but as I say, the poisonous balls they fire damage those around them. So it could be in trouble here. We're going to have to move. Now, one thing I haven't shown you, press and hold your right mouse button and you can tell people to go in formation. Now, getting this in the right position can be a bit tricky. So, for instance, I can get everybody to run up here, but they're going to form in the formation facing this way. So I want them to face north. So if I right click and then turn that around. Although, why this does this, I don't entirely know. There. What I'll do now is face that way. With my melee guys on the front. That's now level 4 in melee skill. Oh, that walking corpse isn't dead yet. There he goes. Get these skeletons. There's a leather cap for Zed. Sort that out. There we go. We will now all have the same silhouette. Oh, I didn't realise there was a walking corpse there. Oh, Toby Irenikus has raised in strength. Yes, so we can now use these. Now, do I want to use these and lose 21 health though? No is the answer. There's only 1 defense difference between the 2, so I'm going to... Oh, I needed to pass one on to Rusk anyway. Alright, moving on. Ow! That was trapped with an explosive trap. If there were any barrels or boxes nearby, it would have blown those up as well. Several violent closes over there. They run pretty quick as well, so... Ow, ow, ow. You can see the sort of green speckly bit that is around the person that they hit. That's the damage causing it. It's the damage doing its thing. Iron Fist. Oh no! No, that one's Charge Fist. Zed can bring her up now. Okay, what did we just pick up there? It was a slat shield, I think. Who got that? Who got that? No one? Am I making that up? 5 overstone. Now. Raises the strength. Oh, nice. Requires nature magic of 8. Yeah, that's going to be a long time before we use that spell. Oh, nice one to go on. Level 3 in melee skill. We don't need to get many more mana potions, I don't reckon. For now, anyway. Check everywhere. Don't worry about the torches. No, nothing down there. No. 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 Okay. Skittering. Torch anyway. We know. Can't go in there. I'm not sure. I think that bugged slightly. I don't think you're supposed to walk in there. Alright, on we go. Skeleton, Irenikus. Another one at the back. I'm just going to retreat. Quickly those skeleton archers are able to attack you. That is exactly why they're so dangerous. Toby healed up. Rescue's not so bad, he can sort himself out. Barrel in there. Potion, so I'll grab it. Oh, more yellow spiders. You. That is the stuff of nightmares. I mean, if they were like Mucosas or arrogant spiders or skeletons or something, that would be far, far more dangerous. But those little yellow spiders. Only had melee on your group, that would be a bit more of a problem, but again, if you do that hold your ground really combination, even then it's not really an issue. Let them come to their deaths. There's never usually anything that exciting in weapon racks, same with armor racks. Boiled leather greaves, ooh, that's a type of glove. Boots rather. Glove? What am I talking about? Toby's not yet strong enough to use them. Around. Another small mana potion. And we've picked up another one as well, so can we bother to move them around? A peak cap. Didn't notice Didn't notice us picking that one up. Anything around here? Don't think so. I think I've already looked in this corner. Okay. Moving on. That's not ominous foreshadowing at all. Oh, Irenikus. Quite a few of them. Oh! That is not a Irenikus, that is a Rector, which is a large floating skull that fires exploding skulls, and they hurt. So we're going to hide like pansies around the corner. Get everybody facing the right way. Z to do his thing. What this will do is just ferry people around. Now we can deal with Rector. Nasty little trap, that. Yawn has gone up in strength. Good. Zed is healing everybody. Can I do anything with Yawn's equipment? Yes, I can. Yep, we'll have that. Nothing else to do at the moment. That's 14, that's 13. No! Okay. Oh, lovely. Defense 3 gloves instead of defense 2. Have you got gloves? No, you don't. So you have those ones. No. They ones are better than that already. We'll have to start transmuting things soon. Oh, no. Quite a few health potions we can ditch because we're not using a massive amount of health potions. Mana potions I want to hang on to because I would rather use healing hands instead of health potions. Reasons already described. Spiders. Oh, trouble. We've been ambushed. What I didn't notice was we had spiders coming from that way. Well done, Zed. Oh, Zed, don't stand over there. Move, yes. City wants it. Move! Now you hear these, elf. It does not have the mana. Manner of tender boy. Zed keeps being attacked because he ran out in front. Oops, Eulaura's fallen over. Okay. Whew, right. The game has a lovely little habit of doing things like that. Now, one of these archways you can go in. I think. One of these. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Oh, that boink means that the game can't do an action you just told it to. Because usually someone can't get into position. Spiders. Wait for them to attack. Okay. See what's in here. Leather gloves and a dagger. An American spider. 4 to 8, no. Who got those gloves? I must have put them on straight away. Yeah, it was Eulaura. I'm just going to take them off of Eulaura and give them to Gjorn. Only because he needs the armour more than Eulaura does. Melee will always need armour more than an archer. Should do anyway. Incoming. Oh my goodness me. These skeleton archers before we leg it. Right, back. Get in there, alcove. Over there. Over there. Ah, Zed. Right, get over here. Get over here. Move. Right, here. Come on, Rust. I think it was Rust that stood still. Oh, there, do your thing. Oh, that noise. It is not a pleasant noise. Okay. Zed can man it up again. Another short recurve. Oops, I need to do that. Pick up anything else. Fun and funky. I don't think we did. Riveted leather 18 with no strength. A bit better than torn leather. So, who's got it? Pop it over. And yeah, we'll pass that down to Gjorn. You were 16, you were 10. You don't really need the health. That's not really helping you any. So, there we go. Okay. Oh, no, we've been that way. Let's keep searching around. Nope. More arrogant spiders. Get off my caster! Get off my archer! Camera's getting stuck on the wall again. Oops. Misclicked. Oh, there he is. Ah. Any more? Nope, cannot go in there. Get the idea. Lever. Okay. Oh my goodness me, that's a lot of... Ah, no, that's a standard mucosa. That's the melee version of the vile mucosa. Back up. That's a lot of enemies in there. Let me get people to turn around. Do not chase it. Now, they, again, particularly en masse, can hurt. Look out. This is when I wish we had some kind of AoE, but we don't. No real way of depleting those numbers, so just kind of dive on in, select healing hands, and hope. focus fire. Also, when you target them like that, it's they get underway quicker than just letting the computer pick the target. Ah, have some of that. Oh, someone's picked up a gate. That's exactly the same as that, except it's 20% chance to block melee attack, 10 to block range, so it is better than that round shield. What else did we pick up? Oh, shush. Nothing exciting from what I can see. Okay. Torch, why not? History of the Droog. Lore time. Late in the 6th century, an imperial trading company seeking alternative routes beyond the Green Range was startled to discover a large and thriving community living in the Cliffs of Fire. The exceptional weapons and jewellery possessed by these simple cliff dwellers defied explanation, but the self-sufficient Droog could see no reason why they should exchange any of their valuables for the unappealing trinkets the imperial traders had to offer. Over the next several years, trading companies tried and failed to interest the Droog, until one company presented a single gaudy bolt of fabric brought from the imperial capital among their wares. The Droog were instantly spellbound by the intricate pattern and happily exchanged several of their finer weapons to the dumbstruck traders. With visions of gold in their eyes, the small caravan hastily returned to the imperial capital and secretly prepared wagon loads of the material for trading with the Droog. Unfortunately for them, between the capital and the Droog lay a treacherous 730-league trade route, which was frequently plagued by goblin raids. As luck would have it, the caravan was captured. The goblins learned of the Droog interest in the material from their captives. The goblins had given up trying to trade with the Droog centuries earlier, and several industrious goblins immediately realized the value of their plunder. Over the course of 6 months, the small goblin band quietly circumvented the Legion patrols with bolts of cloth in tow, to arrive at the Cliffs of Fire only to find that they had been upstaged by a freelance trader named Eaton Stonebridge. Droog still saw value in the goblin cargo, but due to Eaton's previous dealings, were unwilling to part with their more valuable items in exchange. The goblins were forced to retreat with a paltry quantity of baskets, unfinished beads, and some discarded imperial mining equipment in exchange for their once valuable bounty. The goblins never forgot Eaton Stonebridge, and many years later would return to exact their revenge. Where's that book? Bookshelves you can click on don't always contain lore books, they do sometimes contain spells. There's another one. Sword of Plowshares. Swords of Plowshares is another lore book. By 844, Karisi Nawani had been guiding the light of his beloved 10th for over 20 years. Under his direction, the Legion had become one of the most versatile military units ever known, weathering the hardships of the pacification of the Liscanza, and the war legions with minimal casualties. But with all but a few of the Legion's most notorious enemies vanquished, the 10th faced a crisis of identity. The empire they were sworn to serve was gone, and brawling in the ranks was becoming endemic. Under all the stars, there is nothing more wretched than a soldier without an enemy to fight, a frustrated 52-year-old Nawani wrote in the annals. I've had enough of blood that a hectare of soil, a spade, and a mule will content me until my end, if it must, but what am I to do with these youths of fire? On the first day of the new year, addressing a freezing and apprehensive assembly of his men, Karisi Nawani declared that the 10th Legion, as they knew it, could no longer survive. Food supplies were dwindling, a shortage of farmers, and an overabundance of legionnaires primarily at fault. If they were to capitalize on their good fortune, it would mean dismantling everything they had ever known and constructing a new kingdom to withstand the ravages of time. Immediately there were calls for Nawani to assume the newly proposed throne of Ebb, but he graciously declined, saying the new kingdom of Ebb would still need an army, and it was his intention to lead it through the difficult times ahead. Refugees from other parts of the Empire were already presenting themselves, seeking shelter from the chaos on the Plain of Tears. Behind them, he suspected would soon... Try that again. Behind them, he suspected, would soon come visitors of a less benevolent nature, as word of Ebb's singular good fortunes leaked out. And that will bring an end to this particular episode. There's some skellies up there and all sorts. So thank you very much. We will save this, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.